So today is September 20th, 2012, 11:15. I actually just got out of class. All this needed information. I'm Jeremy Ferguson.
And I'm Gracia Garcia.
We're doing our second dialogue for Humanities 4. This dialogue, we're going to go ahead and do it on the Odyssey. And a good place, I think, to start on that is going to be the character of Odysseus. Odysseus is he's a cunning character. He's a trickster, is what the book describes him as. And pretty much what I think that this has to do with is, or a good thing about this is that it shows, human nature on how, we kind of like almost lie to get what we want a lot of the time. And throughout the story, he's known for his trickery, and I think that's pretty big on showing who he is. Do you agree or not?
I agree that he's very cunning. But he does a bunch of things, like you said, to get what he wants, which eventually it does work out for him. He's a hero. Ultimately, that's what he is portrayed as in this book. I think he's very quick-minded too. Like when he was trapped with the Cyclops, Polyphemus, I don't know how you pronounce that. He was quick to think on his feet, like, oh, if we kill him right now, eventually none of us will be able to open up the cave. So they tricked him into getting the Cyclops drunk. Therefore, they could stab him, but the door was already open because that's in the morning when the Cyclops had already let the herd of sheep out.
I kind of think that this has to do with like what you had posted earlier on Google Plus about thinking with your brain and not just doing whatever you want to do.
That shows leadership skills. So I guess why he portrays himself as a hero, but I mean, it's like we discussed in class. He could just be completely lying.
Yeah. And also with the thing with Circe on how he stayed with her for a year. That was a big argument in class about that on whether or not he was taking a vacation because he was beat up, or whether or not he was cheating on his wife.
See, I agree that he needed. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I was just saying that I'm kind of interested in wondering if they actually had monogamy back then, or if it was a normal thing.
That's a good question.
But to us, it seems strange. Definitely seems strange. But at the same time, what some people don't think of, and what I actually mentioned on Google Plus is that he was still, he still longed for his wife. He still loved his wife. The only thing is that he just he needed something something to keep him a little distracted for a little while. Can't overexert yourself for too long, or you'll break down. So I think it was good that he had that little vacation. And then of course, the girl over here is like, no, I'm just kidding. No male female thing. I don't think he should have did what he did, but it is what it is, and it definitely would have to do with their culture.
But yeah, you have your opinions. I believe that he did need to rest. After 7 years of being out on the sea, obviously somebody's gonna need some rest. But I don't think it takes a whole year. To just relax. That's just more pleasure, living in luxury. Because Circe had all that luxurious stuff. She was the witch.
Wait, so do you think that it was kind of whatever then that he went back to her, or do you think that was do you think that it was good that he ended up going back to her to his wife?
To his wife?
Versus I'm living good, I might as well just stay here.
I think that.
Do you think of it in that aspect?
I think that's honorable as a husband to because I'm thinking like a girl right now, honestly. Like that's
No,
honorable
no
as a husband.
sexist, no sexist.
No, yeah, I should be no sexist, but yeah.
But no, go, like continue.
Him being a good husband, he went back to his wife, like you said. He was still longing for his wife no matter what. I think his wife is a bigger hero for staying abstained for so long. But and nowadays, would someone choose to stay in luxury? Yeah, probably somebody would rather have stayed with Cersei.
It shows that he like really loved his wife and really cared for him.
It showed that he really
He
loved
could
her.
have stayed there forever, but he did just go back to his crazy journey that he never really like known how it was going to end. So that shows that he did indeed love her, and he did long for her and want to go back to her. He just wanted a little break in between, I think, which that pretty much concludes our dialogue for today. Stay tuned for part 3 on the exciting series of Humanities 4.